Okay, looks like we're live. Perfect. Awesome. Hello, you guys. What is up? Welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully, everyone is having a great Friday and a good start to their weekend. While you guys are hopping on, don't forget to leave a like on the stream because it does help push the stream out into the algorithm and onto people's home pages and recommendations. So every little bit does help. I'm just trying to get one more tab or two opened up while we wait for everybody to get hopped on. Okay, let's get one more set over here. But yeah, like I said, hopefully everyone is having a great start to their weekend. I know there's not really too much planned over here. Just mainly going to be busy with a bunch of work and content stuff. But other than that, nothing too much over here. So nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's all set to go. All right. We'll give probably about 2 or 3 more minutes. Give some more time for people to hop on before we go ahead and hop right in. Hopefully everyone's been liking the video form today. My schedule's been getting switched around lately, so I had to kind of delay things by a couple days, but hopefully that hasn't affected things too much, and I'm glad that everyone's been liking the video so far. So I know I had a lot of fun with it. If anybody has any plans for this weekend, you can go ahead and type them in the chat. I'd be interested to know what you guys have going on. Let's see, let's double check and make sure that the notification got out. Pretty sure it did. That went onto my stories here. We'll have to double check that real quick because it still had the uploading tab on my home page. Oh, my lock screen, I should say. Okay, good, that did go through. All right. Let's see where we're at. We'll probably give it about 1 more minute or so, and then we will look at getting started here. And go ahead and take it back to the home page over here. There we go. All right, perfect, awesome. All right, that's good to go. Oh, and also let me know if the audio in the video is okay. I know once in a while there tends to be an echo with the audio, but I think that's just because I use the internal microphone on my laptop. And I think that's what causes it once in a while. So I have to double check my volume and make sure it's not too hot. So, otherwise, if there's any issues, let me know in the chat, and I'll make sure to look into it and fix it. But I'm pretty sure everything should be good to go. Okay, well, we're basically at the 5-minute mark, so let's go ahead and hop in. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for tuning in to today's stream. It's nice to have you all here, and yeah, just thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching this in your afternoon or evening to come and hop on. It's nice to have you all on. And if you're new to my channel or just happening to stumble across the stream and you're not really familiar with who I am, first off, hello, welcome. My name is Janee. I am an independent singer-songwriter and session singer based out of Iowa. And on my channel, I basically do a lot of cover videos of cover songs, basically to showcase all the different genres that I can do to promote myself for session work. And I'm also hoping that I can get to the point where I can post original material on my channel as well. But I typically post my videos every single Wednesday. With the exception of this week, because like I said earlier, my schedule was shifted around a little bit, so I kind of had to delay things by a couple days. So, but yeah, typically I post my videos every single Wednesday, and on that same day that I release my videos, I do these streams, which is what you're watching right now. And what we'll be doing is we'll be watching the video together that gets released for that week. I'll talk a little bit about some behind-the-scenes stuff that went into the recording and filming process. Maybe point out some little fun facts of a song here and there. And after we get done watching the video, then the rest of the time will be just like a little hangout Q&A session. You can send in whatever questions you want. I'll even take any song requests for future videos if you have those in mind. And yeah, we'll just have a little fun chit chat, and yeah, this is gonna be a blast. So, but yeah, for this week, I knew I wanted to at least put together something that was pretty simple, and this is actually a song I've wanted to cover for a very long time. I've always loved it, and I wanted to try and figure out a good time when I can put this out, and I figured that this would be the right time. And so this is my cover of the Nancy Sinatra version of Bang Bang My Baby Shot Me Down. Something I didn't actually know was that this song was initially by Cher. It was written by Sonny Bono, her husband at the time. And yeah, and so later on then Nancy covered it, and then obviously it became really popular when it was used in the movie Kill Bill Volume 1. If you're not familiar with that movie, it's basically used in the in like the opening title sequence when they're doing the opening credits. And yeah, I'll probably go a little bit more into that when we start watching the video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get everything all set up. Okay. Make sure the volume's good. And then I'm pretty sure everything should be okay with the video. It might possibly buffer just a tad little bit, but I haven't been noticing it, that it's been doing that, particularly if I play the direct file link. But other than that, let me know if there's any if there's any issues with anything in the chat. Sorry, I can't talk. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started.
I was 5 and he was 6. We rode on horses made of sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down.
Alright, let's go ahead and stop it right there. That's a good stopping point. So yeah, with putting the video together, I knew I wanted to keep things very simplistic and very vintage looking, and also very true to the how the song is used in the Kill Bill movie. So if you're not familiar with the movie, so it basically starts off with the main character. They had just recently gotten married, if I remember right, and she's basically wearing her wedding dress, and her husband that she just married basically just shot her, and she's basically seen lying on the ground covered in blood, and then that's when it goes straight into the opening title sequence, and then that's when the song is played. And so, yeah, basically the whole thing is in black and white, and then the rest of the movie is in color, I believe. I actually haven't watched it, but I did kind of watch the opening sequence just to prep for the video. But yeah, I wanted to keep very true with that vibe and keep things very kind of like mysterious and very moody, very dark. And so, yeah, really wanted to keep with that vibe with the video. So, and yeah, just keep things very simplistic. So, let's see, let's pull it right here. Oh, and also I wanted to make sure I used a single spotlight when I was filming this video. So basically there was just only, so I actually have 3 lights in total. I have a soft light and 2 key lights, and I wanted to make sure I used like a single spotlight effect to kind of create those those silhouettes in the darker shadows. So I really wanted to try and add that for a special effect. So, and that turned out really good. I especially really like this shot right here. I like how that turned out. So.
Sound, bang bang, my baby shot me down. Seasons came and changed the time. When I grew up I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play bang bang? I shot you down, bang bang. You hit the ground, bang bang. That awful sound, bang bang. I used to shoot you down.
And something else that I actually did not notice, or that I completely had spaced out and forgotten about, but the next day when I went in to do a little bit more editing with the video, because I kind of started on it the same day that I filmed this, which was actually a couple days ago, and I had actually realized that I had completely forgotten to put the XLR cable on the condenser microphone that's seen in this video. So, yeah, that was just like a little yikes moment right there. And I was like, oh no, I completely forgot about that when I went to go edit the video. But, yeah, obviously this is my first time breaking this out and using it. So, but yeah, I was just kind of like really in a bit of a rush to kind of get this done and make sure I got it out in time. But, yeah, that was just like a little mess up I noticed there. But yeah, obviously we laugh about it, so yeah. And then, also, can we just talk about how good the tremolo guitar is in this song? Oh my gosh, I mean, like, that, to me, in my personal opinion, is just what makes that song so good. And I've always loved that, and I think it really adds a special effect into the song, and I've always really liked that, so.
Music played and people sang. Just for me, the church bells rang. Now he's gone, I don't know why. Until this day, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. He didn't take the time to lie. Bang, bang. He shot me down, bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. Bang, bang, my baby shot me down.
Alright, and that was my cover video for the Nancy Sinatra version of Bang Bang, My Baby Shot Me Down. So I'm glad that everyone has been liking it. And also, I will say I really like something else that I've always really liked about the song is how conversational it feels. Like it just feels like you're just telling like a normal story and conversing with someone. So I've always liked the pacing of that, and always felt that that added kind of like an extra intensity and a bit more emotion to the song. So yeah, let's get some background music turned on, and let me know if it's too loud in the chat. And I'm just going to give a heads up real quick. I do have to switch over a quick load of laundry from the washer over to my dryer. So I'll put in here. Be back in a bit. It'll literally only take me about like a minute to 30 seconds to get done. So I'll be back in just a little bit. So hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. But yeah, if anybody has any questions that they want to send in, feel free to do so and I'll be glad to answer them. But yeah, so far, today's video has actually been doing rather well, considering that it's not necessarily like all that searched right now, or like nobody's really heavily searching for that particular song. So considering that and the fact that it's a much older song, it's doing rather well. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It's currently ranking 8th out of my top 10 videos right now, so, and it's got 63 views right now, so that was kind of to be expected, especially since it's released on a different day than what I normally put out my videos. But as far as the click-through rate, and honestly I think this is also helped because of the switch up with the new backdrop that I've been using and the new lights. But it's got a impression click-through rate of 9.8%, which is much, much higher than what my previous videos have been. And like I said, I definitely think the upgrade to the background and the lights, that's been helping out with the new backdrop. And then it's been getting about average view duration of 1 minute and 43 seconds, which was kind of to be expected since it's a much shorter song. So But other than that, compared with the click-through rate, I'm super, super pleased with that, and I'm rather pleasantly surprised that it's doing as well as it is, so can't complain there. And then it's also got 1.8 watch time hours currently, so like I said, it's a much shorter song, so I kind of expected that number to be a little bit lower, so overall, it's doing rather well. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. Let's see where we're at. Okay, not doing too bad. That's good. Let's check this over here. And also, if anybody is wanting a quick update on where I am with monetization, if you're new to my channel or like I said, are just randomly stumbling across the stream, I'm currently in the process of trying to get the channel monetized. And so right now it's currently at, as you can see, my current subscriber count is 787. But I haven't quite hit the watch time hours yet to hit the first tier of monetization, which is where you can have memberships and super chats and super things. So right now, in order to hit that first requirement, you need 3,000 watch time hours. And right now, and this is reading as of March 2nd, for those of you guys that don't know, YouTube tends to run their metrics 5 days behind. And right now, it's currently reading at 1,729 watch time hours. And you need to hit the 3,000 within the last 365 days. And then also, there's the second tier of monetization, which is obviously the big one that everyone talks about. Excuse me. But that's hitting 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch time hours. So yeah, I'm overall anticipating that I'm probably going to hit the 2,000 mark definitely by the end of March, is what it's kind of looking like. But again, we'll just have to see and play that by ear. But overall, I'm pretty confident that we'll hit that by the end of the month. So things are looking pretty good there. And yeah, I'm thinking for the rest of my content for the month of March, I still have to give a little bit more thought into it. I've got like a few songs in mind, but I will say definitely with switching up to the new backdrop and the new lights, it's definitely kind of added a different element to where it also has an influence in the song choices that I pick. So that also kind of plays into effect because then I also have to kind of consider more of the performance aspect and not just kind of like standing in like a recording kind of setting where it just kind of looks like I'm recording in my videos. So yeah, I'm also kind of having to consider that with my song choices now with the switch up in the kind of my new setup. So yeah, it's definitely definitely a very challenging and interesting task, but yeah, things will definitely only get better from here, and I'm definitely ready for that challenge, and yeah, I'm very excited. Alright, take it back over here. But yeah, if anybody has any questions that they want to send in, if you want to know a little bit more about me, you can feel free to put those in the chat, and I'll be glad to answer whatever questions you guys have. I think if I remember right, I did see there was a stream going on. We can pop in and see what they're up to. Let's see. Should be. Let's see, are they still live? Okay, yes they are, perfect. I'll pop into Magnol stream here. And also, while I'm thinking of it, if you guys could go ahead and subscribe to his channel, I'll link his channel over here. He's been a mod on quite a few channels that I'm involved with for a very long time, and he's a really, really great guy, but he's just getting started with his own channel, and I know he would definitely appreciate if you guys go give him a sub. So I'll link his channel in the chat. Alright, I've got his channel in the chat, so make sure to go give him a sub. I'll go ahead and pop into his stream. Let's see. Oh. I'll pause this real quick. Pull up the screen here. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Come on. There we go. I'll turn up that. I'll type. What's up, Magnol? Saying hi from my live stream.
It's only a level 13 boss. Oh boy. I'm gonna end up killing him.
Oh, come on.
So we can grab some.
Put a little wave hand here.
To make more gunpowder, to make more ammo.
Alright, we got that in the chat. Should pop up on his chat here in just a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I never stood a chance to do it.
He might also be pretty zoned in too.
Hey, Randy Jane up in the chat. What's up, man? Know saying hi to my live stream. Oh, cool. Stream sniping. That's good. I hope you're having a good live stream over there. One door.
Alright, we'll go ahead and close out of that. That was just a fun little thing to do there. Sometimes I like to do that every now and then during my streams. But yeah, like I said, if anybody has any questions they want to send in, go ahead and drop them in the chat. And I'll be glad to answer whatever questions you guys have. I will say when it comes to the song choices for the rest of the month, I'll have to double check and see how many weeks are left that I could put out some videos. So it looks like there's about 3 more weeks. Oh, so here, hey, how's it going? Great to see you here. Hey there from a fellow GPC member. Well, it's great to have you here. I'm really glad you could stop by. Hopefully you're doing well today. And also, since you mentioned the GPC, for those of you guys that don't know what that is Eric Grumwall. That's his membership tier that he has on his channel. But I will go ahead. If you don't know who Eric Grumwall is, he is an artist from Sweden. He competed on the Swedish version of American Idol. He used to be in the band called Heat. And he was also the one of the former lead singers of Skid Row, but absolutely fantastic, and I cannot recommend his channel enough, so I will link his channel here in the chat for you guys to go subscribe to him. He's been having a lot of videos go viral recently, so yeah, you definitely are in for a treat, so I will link his channel here in the chat for you guys to go give him a sub. Okay. Alright guys, I went ahead and put his channel in the chat for you guys to go give him a sub. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, since there's probably about 3 weeks left of releases for the month of March, I'm thinking, I know I definitely want to do more like a song from either the 90s or the 2000s. I'm thinking I want to cover something from around that era. And then I'm also wanting to do more of a more like a country song, and possibly get into a little bit of rock also. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to consider. So, but yeah, I've got some ideas on my head to think about. So those will probably get put together sometime. Let's see. What game were you playing? Looked like Monster Hunter Wild. So I actually wasn't playing a video game. I was just stopping by another streamer that I'm subscribed to and that I'm also kind of in connection with within my corner of the internet. So yeah, his name is Nagranol. I actually pinned his channel in the chat in case anybody wanted to go subscribe to his channel and if you're into that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, it wasn't my stream, but it was someone else's. But I'm kind of thinking one day if I can get a better computer, since I just use a MacBook Pro currently for all my stuff. I would like to maybe do like a couple casual gaming streams here and there, particularly with Dance Dance Revolution. That's probably like one of my all-time favorite games. And maybe like some stuff with Guitar Hero or with some retro games like Mortal Kombat. That was actually one of, well, it was the very first video game that I ever played, and it was on a Sega Saturn. It was the Mortal Kombat trilogy. I actually played it for the first time when I was 5. I know it's probably not necessarily recommended for kids to play that game at that age, but it really didn't. Honestly, like, the blood and the gore really didn't like bother me all that much, and it was I just had a bunch of fun doing like all the button mashing stuff on the controller. So, but yeah, that was always a really fun game that I played as a kid. So, definitely a lot of fun memories there. Let's see. I cannot DDR, but would love to see you do it. Not exactly sure what DDR stands for, but I'm guessing that's probably some video game terminology. But yeah, if I were ever to get into gaming streaming, it definitely wouldn't really be something that was done all that often, but maybe like one of those once in a blue moon occasions type thing. So, yeah, but that's just me. Oh, okay, Dance Dance Revolution. Okay, that's okay. Now I see what you mean. But yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite games growing up. I would have to get a hold of my PS2 because that's what I used to play it on. I think that's over. Yeah, that's definitely back at the house, but I would have to get a hold of it, and along with the dance mat. So, but yeah, definitely always a fun game to crack open every once in a while. And when it comes to gaming, I will say I've always kind of been the type that's more of a casual gamer. I can never personally really get into a whole lot of games that have a storyline attached to it. And because honestly, I mean, those, to me, a lot of those take several days to get through. And I'm the type of person that can only game for about maybe like an hour or two at a time at the most. And then I've kind of had my fill for a while. So yeah, that's kind of my approach with gaming personally. But yeah, for anybody new that's on popping onto the stream, if you have any questions that you want to send in, go ahead and put them in the chat. Or if you even have any song requests for future videos, I can take those as well. So go ahead and drop those in, and I'll be glad to get back to those. And also, just a quick FYI, I will have to stop the stream at the hour mark today because I do have to work at my part-time job this evening. So I'll need to make sure I have enough time to get ready for work. So yeah, we're on a little bit of a time constraint, but yeah, just wanted to give a quick heads up to you guys there, real quick. Let's see. What do you think is the best song ever written? Oh my gosh, that is such a loaded question. Oh my goodness. That is such a hard that is such a hard thing to choose from. Because there's obviously a lot of great songs personally. I can probably name like a few off the top of my head, but even then, it's definitely very hard to pin one of those down as like the best song ever written. That's basically, to me, that's like choosing a favorite kid. You can't really, it's impossible to pick just one because there's a lot of great songs that have been written, and I think. Well, yeah, I guess I'm not going to say that. I was initially going to say that I think a lot of the songs that are in that category come from the 50s or the 60s era, but there's also a lot of great modern songs that have been written too that could like qualify under that caliber. So yeah, it's definitely very, very hard to choose from. So yeah, that's kind of my stance on that. But yeah. Let's see. LOL, me too. So much I love and cycle through as favorites depending on where my life is at the time. Exactly. And a lot of songs go through, so many songs are perfect for different seasons in life too. And you honestly, each one has its own certain place in time where it's perfect for, and so yeah, you really it's yeah, it's definitely very unfair to pick just one because like you said, there are so many that are great. So yeah, it's um, definitely something to consider there, and definitely a good point that you made there for sure. Okay, let's see where we're at. All right, so we probably got about 20 minutes left in the stream. So for anybody that's just now tuning in and has any questions that they want to send in, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I didn't even think, but since we are in the middle of, or since we are in the month of March and about to approach St. Patrick's Day, maybe I should cover an Irish artist this month. Because I do actually have some Irish heritage on my dad's side of the family. Um, so yeah, that might be something to consider. I do have one particular song in mind that I would cover if it was going to be an Irish artist, but I won't quite give that away. Um, but it is one I've definitely taken a lot of influence from in the past. So yeah, definitely something to consider there for sure. And maybe possibly to give a little bit of a hint of what that particular song might be, or what that artist might be. It's definitely one that you have to have a certain, you have to be able to do a certain inflection. I'll just put it in that way. Otherwise, if you can't implement that certain inflection, it's very, very hard to cover this particular artist. So that's just what I'll leave it at there. Let's see. Oh, I think we got. There we go. Lots to pick from there. Sinead, Cranberries, Van Morrison, U2. Exactly. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to choose from. Annie Lennox is also great too, and Eurythmics. I also really like them a lot. I have actually thought about covering a U2 song, or at least like a couple U2 songs here and there, but I haven't quite figured out how I would want to put together those picks just yet. I know I have like a couple arrangements in my head of how I want it to sound like, but yeah, it's definitely something to think through, and I would definitely have to find the right instrumentalist or right kind of producer to help put it together. So, but other than that, let's see. Oh yeah, I love Annie Lennox. Oh yeah, to me she's always been a force of nature, and like her voice just like really cuts through every time you listen to it. It's so like poignant and so distinct, and her tone, I absolutely love her tone. It's just it's so good. I love it. So yeah. Yeah, one of my favorite performances of hers is I think it was from the 2015 or 2016 Grammys. She performed "Take Me to Church" with Hosier, and then it was also a mashup with her version of "I Put a Spell on You." one of my favorite performances of all time that I've ever seen. As just as like a standalone performance, not even considering the Grammys as a whole, but just one of my favorite performances of all time. But yeah, if you have not seen it, I would definitely highly recommend you go check that particular performance out. It I won't spoil it for you guys, but it's awesome. It's awesome, you guys. Let's see. I have a playlist for moods and times, and then I have a forever playlist that's just great songs all the time. Annie is definitely on there. Oh yeah, and that's I mean, like I've also had a lot of playlists too. I'm personally one that doesn't really make playlists, but I just kind of listen to songs in the moment whenever I feel the need to listen to them, or like sometimes I even like to discover new stuff. So yeah, I just kind of that's kind of how I approach listening to music personally. But yeah. Yeah, there's covering like a karaoke song, and then there's really owning that song like she does. Oh yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, and her voice with Hosier's, they actually blend rather well together personally. Oh hey Elaine, hey, how's it going? Great to see you. Hi Randy, just got home from my follow-up appointment after cataract surgery yesterday. Doing great. I love your new song. Well, I appreciate that, Elaine. Thank you very much, and hopefully you recover from your surgery. So hopefully that goes well. But yeah, for anybody that's just now tuning into the stream, if you have any questions you want to put in the chat, go ahead and send them my way. We've got probably about less than 15 minutes left in the stream, so go ahead and drop those in. Let's check this over here real quick. And while that's getting uploaded, we'll check this over here. Oh, and I think we got something in the chat. How are the views doing on your new song? So currently, right now at the moment, I'll go over to the analytics page real quick. So right now, okay, now it's loaded up. So right now it's currently at 63 views. And honestly, I was kind of expecting the view count to be a little bit lower since it's been released on a different day than what I usually release my videos. And also it's an older song, so not necessarily too many people are looking for it or searching for it. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I expected that to be at. So compared to like the other metrics that are on that video right now, it's actually performing rather well, I would say. So, but yeah, that hopefully that answers your question. Let's see. Okay, that's good right there. And also, I'll go ahead and give a quick update on last week's video. I didn't even think to mention that to you guys, but it's actually almost ready to cross the 1,000 view mark. And if you're not familiar, so last week I actually released my very first collab video. It was with Victor the Guitar Nerd, which if you don't know who he is a artist from Sweden. He's in the, I want to say it's like a dark power metal band, but they're called Elaine, and he's also done a lot of collab features with Dan Bask, who's also another big YouTuber. But yeah, I did my very first collab with him, and right now, that video is currently at 990 views, so it's basically 10 views away from crossing 1,000. from crossing that mark, and it was a cover of Selena's Disco Medley from her very last concert at the Astrodome in Houston, Texas. So, yeah, overall, that video has been performing rather well, and also, from the shorts that I've been posting of that particular video, just to kind of help promote it and get it pushed out a little bit more. On TikTok in particular, I think it's the snippet of where it was on the Funky Town segment of the medley, but right now that clip is currently at, let's see if it'll actually refresh. It just wiped out the numbers on here. I know it was at probably around like 2,500 views on TikTok, that particular short. Yeah, it's basically like one view away from 2,600. So overall, that's been performing rather well. And then my clip for the On the Radio segment from that medley, that's almost at, let's see, I'll have to pull it up real quick. Yeah, that's basically at 1,676 views, so that's been getting a lot of traction as well. So, yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that. Oh, hey, Karen, what's up? Great to see you here. Let's see. Still hoping you might do the Rachel Lampa song, I Am Blessed Someday. I do have it on my Google Doc sheet, Elaine, so I will definitely look into that for sure. Not sure when, but I'll definitely look into it. Hi, Randy. That means just do another collab. We've definitely talked about wanting to work together more someday. I know right now he's currently prepping for a tour with his band. That'll be going on next month. So, yeah, he's definitely busy prepping for that. So, now wouldn't be the right time. But I do have another potential collab that's going to be in the works starting next month with another YouTuber that I've become friends with. So, yeah, he's actually a country artist from Canada, but he's been played on the radio over there where he's at. And so, yeah, definitely a really awesome guy, and he's got a really good voice, in my personal opinion. So, definitely very excited to work with him as well. So, yeah, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. And then there's also some other collab partners that I'm still trying to kind of work things out with logistically as to when we're going to start putting those particular projects out. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot in store, although I can't give any specific timelines about when the other collabs will come out. But, yeah, there's definitely a lot more planned in the future for sure. Let's see. Great news. Yeah, and that's kind of my thought process on that too. Your new video is well done too. Well, I appreciate that, Karen. Thank you very much. Yeah, I definitely wanted to try and go for something very simplistic, and overall, I think it's definitely my most cinematic looking video to date. So I think it turned out rather well for what it is. So yeah, overall, very, very pleased with that. Alright, we probably got about 5 or 6 minutes left in the stream. So, if you guys have any questions, for those of you guys that are just now tuning in, go ahead and drop those in the chat, and I'll be glad to answer those. And also, if you can hear any thumping or banging in the background, that's my 4-year-old. He's in his room right now. He's got a safety lock on his door, so he's fine. But yeah, that's what you're hearing in case you're hearing that in the background. Just a heads up. Let's see. Oh, I think we got something. I would love to hear you do a Bee Gees song like How Deep Is Your Love or another one. There is actually a cover that I've heard of that particular song that I really do like and that I've thought about putting together sometime. But I really would like to do a lot more disco songs and a lot more of like the Eurodance, electronic dance stuff from the 90s especially, and a little bit from the 80s. So those are definitely some different songs that I would like to take on also. So especially considering how well the disco medley did last week. So yeah, lots of fun ideas that I've been playing around with for sure. Let's see. How did it come? You chose Nancy Sinatra. So, are you asking why I chose the Nancy Sinatra version of this current cover? Is that what you're asking, Karen? So I chose that one because I had actually never heard the version done by Cher until literally just about a few days ago. I never knew that song was by her. I only knew of the Nancy Sinatra version, but I heard it a long time ago and immediately was hooked and loved it ever since. And yeah, that's just the version I've always been familiar with, and so that was, and also it's kind of one that I've sung for a really long time, and so yeah, I was really partial to that version personally, so that's why I wanted to cover that one. So, not sure if that was the question that you were asking, but hopefully that answers it. And also, I picked that particular song this week because I was looking for something easy to put together and something that really wouldn't take like a whole lot of extra time to get finished. So that was obviously like one of my very first choices that popped into my head. So yeah, that's why I chose that particular song. Let's see. I met Nancy Sinatra. Didn't have Cher on screen at all. So yeah, I basically so are you basically asking why I put Nancy Sinatra on the screen on my thumbnail title rather than Cher? I'm guessing that's probably what you're asking. So so if you actually look at the description of it, I do mention that it was originally done by Cher, and obviously the Nancy Sinatra version is pretty well known, and it's probably the most popular version of that song, or at least like over here it's pretty popular, and it was used in the movie Kill Bill Volume 1, so it got a lot of recognition for being in that video, and so that's what it's most well known for. So yeah. Let's see, Sia or Ava Max will be good to cover too if you like their stuff. I have, there is actually one particular Sia song that I would like to cover, and that would be Chandelier. I do want to cover that one sometime. I just, yeah, I need to do a little bit more planning with that one, but yeah, that is one that I want to cover for sure. And it's also definitely very vocally challenging, that's for sure. But yeah, I definitely want to cover that one sometime, and it's on my Google Doc list. So that one will definitely come out sometime. Let's see. Okay, Kill Bill answers my question. Thanks. Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. Okay, well, we're basically at the end of the stream here, so this is your guys' last call. If you have any questions, now is the time to send them. Otherwise, we will look at closing out the stream here. And while you guys are doing that, I'll go ahead and check a couple of my tabs here before we close out here. Okay, that's good to go. We'll just give a little bit more time for this one. It's taking a little bit more time buffering than what I thought. Let's see. Thanks, Randy. Enjoy your work. Have a great time. Y'all here. Well, I appreciate you having you on, Karen. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, so it looks like, well, either way it would pop up on here, so otherwise I think that should be good. And I think we'll probably go ahead and close out here. Alright guys, well like I said, thank you so much for tuning into today's stream. It's been fun having you all on, and I appreciate all the positive comments and the feedback that's been coming in for this week's video. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be back next week with another video as well as another stream at 2 p.m. Central Time. My schedule is still kind of being shifted around a little bit, so as far as when next week's video is going to be released, that's still kind of to be determined. Not sure if it'll be on Wednesday or not, but I will definitely make sure to keep you guys posted, as well as with the stream time. I'll make sure to post updates on that as well. But yeah, you can go look me up. My official website is randyjaneemusic.com, and you can also find my contact email on there if you are a producer or are looking for someone for one of your projects. You can find that information on there. And you can find me on all the socials. So I am on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find me on all those. And if you would like to consider supporting my channel financially, I do have a support page on Locals. That's over at randyjanee.locals.com. And one of the big perks that you can get on there when you become a supporter of mine is that you can get access to my videos a day early before they're released. So that's one of the big perks that you can get before those videos are released out into the public. And yeah, there's also a lot of cool other benefits on there and lots of other fun stuff to check out. So yeah, there's that. And you can also tip me on my virtual tip jars. They are linked down in the description below, as well as with my other links that are down there below as well. And so yeah, this has been a really fun stream, and it's been fun having you guys all on, and I really do appreciate it again. So thank you very much. And like I said, I'll make sure to keep you guys posted on next week's video and stream time. And with that being said, you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. Later.